North Scottsdale Success. So I found out about 10 o'clock last night that I would be presenting today. So there's a lot of pictures, and I will fill in the blanks in between. But as Michael so generously introduced me, I'm Michelle Mason. I'm with You and Improved. Corporate training, leadership development, communication, they're all vital to the function of our life, in our relationships that we have at work or at home. So you have a team at home, whoever that may be, whether it's a family, kids, you have to get along with, you have people in your community, you have people in your workplace. And a lot of the training that we do is to teach people wherever you are in life to take you to that next level in leadership. I shared this first picture, so this is our teen leader group that just graduated 2 weeks ago, and my son Christopher is in this photo, but you'll see him in a minute. 22 kids got to go through our leadership program 2 weeks ago, and it was super phenomenal to watch these kids step into their own, realize they can make choices for themselves in life. They don't have to succumb to peer pressure. They can be who they are, and they can be genuine and authentic in the process, and to just go after what it is that they want. They don't have to be scared or afraid, and to have that courage to be leaders in their life. So this is my family. And I'll share with you that Crystal took these pictures this past weekend. Did a great job. We had a super time. So far right, the one that's running for my husband in height is Christopher. He's 14. He's a freshman in high school. My husband Robert that we mentioned, and then my son Taylor, who is 12 and just started junior high this year. Both boys are involved in Boy Scouts. They're both in music. One plays trombone, one plays saxophone. Christopher is in the marching band of his high school. One of the best marching bands in the Western United States, and they've been invited to march at Pearl Harbor's 75th anniversary in November. I'm very proud of him. He is doing some fundraising for that, so if anybody's looking for 100% tax donation that you get back, and you want to help a good cause, come see me after, because I can share that with you. But so that's my family. And here's my family reality. So we did this awesome photo shoot, over 300 pictures, and most of them were like this. So there's my older son says, I want to pretend like I'm on Titanic. And so then the other ones get behind him to hold him. And then this one over here, that's our Zoolander blue steel look that our whole family gave to the photographer. So that's the reality of what my life is really like with my family. So these are our fur babies, Coco and Cooper. And Cooper is in need of some dire grooming, but we just love them. Coco is a rescue, and my younger son was so thankful for having Coco. We got her in October. That recently he baked over 400 dog treats and started giving them out to people for donations so he could donate to Halo Rescue because he thought it was so cool that we got to get Coco as a rescue dog. So those are our fur babies. And then a little bit of background. So I've given my presentation in May, so you learned a little bit about me then. I'm going to share a little bit more. So I am proud of graduating from Northern Arizona University. I am from Arizona originally, so I am a native, but I did move away and come back. My degree is in hotel and restaurant management. That's a majority of the companies that I've worked for prior to coming on board with You and Improved. But I wanted to share a little bit about my background because it is relevant to what I'm doing today at You and Improved. So for Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, I worked at 5 properties and 6 different management positions in 3 different states over a period of 6 years. A lot of moving around, a lot of promotion, a lot of growth, and it was really awesome. A lot of phenomenal training. So food and beverage director, catering sales director, director of sales, front office director. So I got a lot of experience at the property level. Did not have much of a life, and was looking for something better, and went on to Best Western's corporate office here in the Phoenix area. And I was hired on to manage a division of their global sales team. And their global sales team was in almost 100 countries at that point. My internal team was about 35 people. And it was a new department, so starting out I had to create a lot of procedures, processes, but first year out we handled just all the A account business for that department. We did $350 million, and 3 years later we were doing $500 million in business. So 30 people contributed a lot. We did over 60,000 proposals in that time frame. I really didn't have a life during those 3 years, but it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and I brought professional companies in to train my team like You and Improve. So I have a lot of experience in what this type of training can do for organizations. Helms Briscoe is actually just a stone's throw away from here. They're a meeting broker company. They are in 92 countries. They have 1,200 associates around the world, and they broker contracts into hotels for companies like McDonald's that has large groups and events all over the world. And the Helms Briscoe associates go in and they negotiate those contracts with hotels. And I started a B2B department for that organization to kind of help grow the other businesses and services that their clients needed beyond the hotel contract negotiation. And it was a lot of fun, but what I found over time when my kids were 1 and 3, I had decided that there was more to life than spending my entire day at work and not seeing my family. And so I left to take a year off to decide that I'm going to spend time with my kids. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm career driven. I want to make something happen, but I just want some time with my family. And 4 months in, a vendor, at that time I worked for Best Western in IT as well after I worked in sales. And one of the IT vendors called me and said, "This project is dead without you. Will you come back?" And I came back for 4 months as a consultant. So organically, that consulting business just grew, and other people that had worked with me. So for 11 years, I have not had to go out and look for business. It's people that have referred me or know me. And I go in, I help companies with specific internal projects, build new teams, build new departments. And of course, with the business development background that I have, I can come in and help with business development as well. So MM Hospitality is the name of my consulting that I've done for 11 years. And I'm proud to say that because of my networking skills, my accountability, something we teach at UN Improve, I've not had to cold interview for a job since my first job out of college 24 years ago. And so I'm proud of that because it's the network that I grow and the people that I know and the people that trust me and refer me. I haven't had to do that, and it's kind of cool. Next slide. All right, so a little about UN Improve. So Jody Lowe is the founder. She founded it 9 years ago. Overnight, her life kind of dissipated. Husband left and literally left the state. She had 2 little girls. Their business is gone, the new house they were building gone, and she had to decide, what am I going to do? Well, she had gone through a lot of professional development in her life, and she was able to, with those skills and tools, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to march and we're going to make this happen. She had those 2 sets of eyes looking at her, and she just had to make something happen. So she decided that all the professional development she had done had such a great impact on her. This is really where her passion was, and she wanted to help other people. So she founded UN Improved and went out and found some of the best trainers. So these trainers do not live here locally. They do fly in for the courses we have in Scottsdale. And then they also fly to any of our customer locations that are outside of Scottsdale. So this month we're doing a private communications course for Habitat of Humanity in Atlanta. And our trainer for that one is Gina Jonas, and so she'll be flying to Atlanta. We'll be sending all of our stuff there and doing an on-site private course for that class. But the core of the programs that we have, they're all centered on you, because your success in life really depends and starts with you. It starts with your mindset, and it starts with the actions that you're willing to take in your life. So You the Leader is really focused on the individual. It's a 2.5-day program. I talked about that a little bit in my last one, so I won't go too much into those programs, but I can share more later. You the Communicator, how do you interact with others? And it's not about what you're saying, it's about how are you hearing, how are you listening, how are you filtering information, you don't even realize it, and then what are you putting out there to others in your non-verbal communication? How do you show up in your life with that non-verbal communication? So we teach a lot of skills and tools, and it's all experiential learning in our classrooms. It's not sitting there taking a bunch of copious notes that you put on a shelf and you never look at again. You are interacting with the team of people that you're with, and you're experiencing it. So the retention rate is about 90% of what you learn in our classrooms because of the experience that you have. Our advanced level courses, You the Warrior, You the Samurai, build on You the Leader and You the Communicator. And then You the Team Leader came out of the need of the adults saying, you know, I wish I'd had these skills when I was younger. So 3 years ago, we launched You the Teen Leader. We do empowerment workshops every month. The benefit to BNI is that you can attend your first workshop as my guest. See me if you'd like to do that. And then we do corporate training on site as well. So here's a little bit about some of the workshops and seminars we have coming up. On the table is a flyer on our empowerment series, our business breakthrough series coming up this fall, half-day seminars, really cool for business. Let's have a one-on-one, I can share more about that. And then some of the clients that we work with. So as you're thinking of who you know, somebody in an HR department, a business owner, somebody who's got a team of people that needs to be motivated, maybe their leadership isn't where it is or their communication isn't where it is, we can come in and we can help with that. We have a leadership foundation, and the leadership foundation really supports the Teen Leader program. That last class of 22 students, 14 seats were scholarships provided by the foundation. So pretty awesome, excited about that. That just launched this May. And so the last slide I just want to share, so only by giving are you able to receive more than you already have. So these are just a few photos of my family members that I personally put through our program. That's how much I believe in it. I was a client long before I came on team. This is one of my brothers. I have 2 older brothers. They're both master graduates of 3 of the programs. One is through 4. My son Christopher on the top right. And then my husband, Robert, has been through 3 of the programs. And he was a little straggler. It took him about 3 years to kind of buy into what it is. It's not a lot of hoopla. It's based on science and psychology. I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. And I love to see what it does for other people. So if you have any ideas on who you could connect me with, please let me know. Thank you.